Up, fellas? Welcome back to another episode of Lucid Minecraft. We started on the windmill. I was tired of not making any progress in any buildings around here, so um, if it makes sense, I build the inner parts of buildings first, if that makes sense. So this is what I have of the windmill so far. This is one of the wings, and obviously I have to like make the rest of all four of them, but this kind of gives me an idea of the scale, right? Because there's going to be four wings, but each of them are going to be this tall, and that kind of gives me an idea of how big I wanted to build this windmill. And I'm glad I did that, because you come over here, that doesn't look like a big enough platform to kind of use that windmill, so I'm gonna make the platform bigger. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool wing. I gotta get back up there and turn it off, but that's what we have right now. And then watch this. So I'm gonna come up here and turn it off. Wait. Alright, so I turn it off and come back down here and activate this minecart. Wait. And I picked it up. Isn't that cool? And I'm gonna put it over there on the windmill as soon as I'm done finishing the wings. Just finished it. Let me clean up this mess really quick. I almost forgot to glue it all together too. Let me do that. Yeah, that would have been great. So for those of you who don't know how glue works in the Create mod, when you're making structures that move, you just have to simply glue a part of the structure with the starting point, and then let me not get lost in my own scaffolding web. And then you come down here to the end point, and then it glues that section together, and you can glue like almost infinite sections together, and that's the whole windmill glued. So alright, let's start it up. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be the biggest moving thing so far I've ever built in this world. Let's hope it doesn't completely crash my game with the shaders and all this stuff. So oh wow, that's fast. Well, that's a lot faster than I was expecting. Well, it looks good. World running fine. Alright, so now we know how big this thing is gonna be. Holy cow, this is just the sails. We're gonna have to make a big structure to pair with that. Oh boy. Okay, let's put it on that platform and think of our next steps. Let me not get sawed in half. Now, just out of curiosity, I wonder if I can assemble this while it's moving. You cannot. Good to know. Something's bugging me about this rice field placement right in front of the windmill. I think I'm gonna move it, because I want the windmill right here. I think I'm gonna move this rice field. Let me get my knife. Select all this rice. Alright, so this is the first placement of it. I reserve the right to move it again. But I think, you know, it doesn't look that bad. Did I also forget to mention I got a diamond horse? Diamond horse armor. He's a bit faster than a donkey. Yeah, but I think that's a good height for it. It's enough space for it to receive a big enough building so that it matches, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna work. It might look a bit short and stubby, unless I make the tower, like, really skinny, but I want it to be detailed, so that is a good start. I designed that myself, by the way. I didn't look at any tutorials. I never, ever, 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 ever look at tutorials, and I never use creative testing worlds. Probably a mad person, but it's all about the immersion, the creativity. Forgot to mention, so this windmill, I designed it to incorporate exactly 2 stacks of the sail blocks, which make for the maximum speed a single windmill bearing can have. So when you make it like that, it's kind of bound to be as big as it, as long as you kind of maintain the length of all 4 sails the same and make it look nice. But yeah, let's get to work on the actual building. I'm not sure exactly how to do this. Maybe I'll put, like, those frame blocks. What are they called? Frame block. Frame. Yeah, like these frame blocks all over the place, so that I get a general idea of the shape first before I start filling in blocks and colors. That's a good idea, isn't it? Yep. Just say that I love working with these frames. Like, I can basically do a frame of the whole structure to get my rough idea in my head. It looks so cool too. We're getting there. The rough shape is almost to the height of the sails. But yeah, we're just gotta keep working. What I've decided to actually do now as well is, while I'm up here, I'm gonna try and figure out something. So let me explain. So when I turn this, when I activate this bearing, right, the windmill starts, which is great, and then we're getting power. Perfect. The thing is, I really like it when stuff moves fast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the source of this power off at a high speed gear ratio. What do I mean by that? So how do I do this? So you get a large cogwheel and you stick it on the source, right? And at this point, this gear is moving at that speed. But what you can actually do is you can offset a new gear, a smaller new gear, and it'll actually rotate faster than the source. And it's really good because it just makes everything move faster when it gets down to the actual contraptions down at floor level. So what I'm going to do here is try and work out how much space I need with the highest gear ratios all the way down the windmill. It sounds weird out of context, but I'll explain as I go. Isn't this the most beautiful sight you've ever seen in your entire life? I miss this mod so much. So here we have the source speed converted 1 speed higher, and it goes into another big gear, which goes into another small gear, 2nd speed higher, and it's now 2 speeds higher going down the windmill now at this point. So I think it's good. If we need it to be faster, we'll just convert it into higher speeds at the contraptions themselves, but this is good for now. Yeah, I I just gotta be careful with these, because sometimes I get clumsy and I think I can just back into a wall, but none of this is solid. I could just walk right past it, so I gotta remember to be careful. Alright, fellas, look at it. I think I got the rough shape of it just about right. I think it looks perfect. From the outside and on the inside. Hang on. This is the view from the inside. Oh, man. Absolutely perfect. Now I just gotta figure out what kind of block palette I want, because it might be limited to what kind of blocks we have on hand, because we have spruce, stone. We can make it work with the workbenches, but yeah, let's see. Oh, I love this mod. So now that we've got the windmill set up, and it makes sense to be using it, even though in this state it's not really completely finished at all. But we're gonna use this newfound power to create a cobblestone generator. That way we can have more constant supply of it for the time being until we decide to go mining. So we can use it as a building material, because I don't want it to be, I want this windmill to be made out of completely just wood, so cobblestone source would be nice. Plus we could, I think there's a way, actually. I think there is a way to get, there's a way to get iron nuggets from cobblestone. I forget. It's not crushing. Oh, never mind. So we use crushing wheels to crush cobblestone, into gravel. But we need brass to make crushing wheels. So that isn't gonna happen for a while until we go to the nether. Yeah, cobblestone's gonna work though. We're gonna use it. It's gonna be part of our palette. Gotta figure out the palette, but a little bit of gray is a nice addition to wood. This whole game is wood and stone. You gotta use stone. We have no stone at the moment. Here, I'll show you my stone. We have none. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is scuffed as hell. It's not much to look at, okay? But I had to get it up. I need these materials. So this is what we're looking at right now. So here's the process. So of course we have windmill power. It's coming underneath the windmill. We have an port shaft right here. And then that's our source speed. We have increased speed gear ratios to the drills, which are taking care of the drilling cobblestone, which happens right here. Lava flows onto a water stream, creates cobblestone, and drills are powered and take out the cobblestone. So that's that part. On the other side of the source gear, we have a decreased speed leading to, number one, this encased fan, which is blowing onto this second belt. And then past this gearbox right here, you have this further decreased speed, and then one more time, one more decreased speed into this there. It's just so scuffed. And it goes into this second belt, which is much slower than that first one. So when cobblestone breaks, it goes into this chest. If this chest fills up, which it already has, it gets sent. Whoop. Oh. It gets sent past this first chest full of cobblestone and onto this second belt, where it then gets blasted into smooth stone. And then by the time it's smooth, it gets into this second chest where we collect regular spruce. I mean, stone. Regular stone. Alright. And then on this side, we have like a really simple lava generator for now. Not much to look at either. But that's what this platform is, guys. What the hell am I looking at? But on the bright side, that cobblestone is going to allow us to finish this windmill. So let's get to it. I'm tired of looking at this bare frame. I want it to look nice. Alright, so here's what we got. Nothing too fancy, but I tried to make it a little detailed at least. We got the basic shape of it down, for sure. Added a little bit of detail on the top there. The wooden part where the windmill actually goes, like the sails. Add little bits and pieces of different types of stone and a little bit of supports. And the staircase is kind of simple too, but I like it. And then we take you inside. We got this rope that goes up to the top. We'll take you up there in a second. We got downstairs. This is kind of like a, I don't know, it's gonna be like a storage area, like a sewer almost. I don't know. I didn't know what to put down here, so I thought the water looked cool. It looks pretty good. The power comes down from the sails down to here, and then it goes outside. So it's nice and neat up here. Almost. But this is our press. We're going to put a couple more simple machines in here. Probably like a mixer over here, and one of the other simple ones over here. And then you come upstairs, find a rope up, and then here we have our beautifully set up gear ratios. So then when we activate this thing, starts right up. Then it goes into the gears. That's just so cool. It comes down here. Gonna power all these little machines, and then it goes outside and powers up the cobblestone generator, which I'm gonna tear down. That thing's so ugly. I just built it to get stone for this windmill, and we got enough up here to last us a little bit, so I might tear it down and make something prettier soon. But yeah, this took me a while. A little bit longer than I care to admit. So yeah, we've got power up and running. That's going to fuel a lot of our other builds. So next episode, I'm thinking we start preparing for Halloween, because it's coming up close. So what I'm going to do is, at this village, I'm going to kind of decorate it with like pumpkins and stuff. And this forest back here is perfect for like, I don't know, it's already kind of like a spooky forest at night, so I might decorate it too with some cobwebs and pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns and stuff, and we'll get like some sort of like monster hunter activity going on. I don't know. I mean, I have plans for Halloween, so you guys just wait. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just built a little windmill this episode, but it's nice practice for me to record and practice recording some time lapses, and just like a good practice video for like a relaxing build. I've seen some long play videos out there where they just build things like villages and farms and stuff, and they fall asleep to it because it's very relaxing. I don't know. Let me know what you want. But yeah, it's been Pluto, guys. I will see you guys in the next Lucid episode. All right, peace out, fellas. Bye bye.